Happy Monday, everyone. I am hiding up in my dressing room because it is all systems are go in the house as usual. We have just fitted the rug in Ali's office. Had a little bit of a technical issue. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Nothing that I don't think is fixable, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But it looks so good in there. I love that rug so much. It just really adds such a huge amount of depth. I can't wait for the whole sort of space to be finished, and like curtains and things like that. So very, very excited. We also have the electricians here. And if you just see the lights flick on and flick off and do whatever the hell they want, that is the electricians working away. It's so funny. My husband literally just like plopped off a ship and arrives back home, has his dinner, sleeps, and just wakes up and he's like, I've got things to do. And apparently we are replacing all of the downlighters in the house today. So that's really good. It's going to be one of those things that I'm very, very grateful that we do though. And as always, I am very, very happy to have a husband who is so proactive. He is having them all changed to like a warm white, so it's cozier. So I think it'll be one of those things that, you know, that you just think about and realize, oh my gosh, why didn't we do this sooner? Very, very grateful. Now my house actually feels like a home. That kind of thing. Totally got it wrong as well. We weren't painting the games room on the Friday. It's actually this Friday. I was like messaging Ali, I was like, painters haven't arrived. Painters haven't arrived. He was like, painters aren't coming, Lydia, let it go. I was like, oh, totally misunderstood that as well. But fingers crossed, this week we will have two completely finished in terms of like rooms, and we can just continue on. It's getting very exciting, so really looking forward to that. I'm going down to London tomorrow and I need to plan an outfit with you because it's a very special day in London. I feel like I need to tell you about it later, but this is like a dream come true what's happening tomorrow. I'm going on a very, very special podcast. Not like, you know, nothing like the girl bossy podcast that you're probably used to and you'd think would be like old Lydia's dream. This is like the pinnacle of evergreen girly, the pinnacle of gardening girly. Like, this is the pinnacle for me, and I can't quite believe it's happening. I still feel like it's not going to happen, and I'm trying to tell myself all of the positive thoughts. So we're going to choose an outfit. I have a few to try on. Some of them are a little bit dressy, I think, but then I am supposed to be going for afternoon tea with a very special guest as well tomorrow. I'm also getting my hair cut. I know, feels like a lot. I know my hair is only just, you know, and I've been cutting it myself. I feel like maybe I should let a professional do my fringe. Obviously, Imi did it to begin with, and he played it safe because he knows what I'm like, and I get like very het up, and then I went home and just cut it myself. So I'm actually going for my normal sort of maintenance trim. I don't think I'm going to have much off, to be honest, because I am loving my long hair at the moment, in all honesty. Like, I know I opened it up to the girls and asked you if you thought it was too long, but in all honesty, I think she's staying. Yeah, so some of the outfits that I have here are a little bit dressier, maybe a little bit too dressy, even if we are going for afternoon tea with a special guest. It's someone that I've like spoken to over the internet for a little while, and I wanted to take him for a proper afternoon tea, and in my opinion there is nowhere better for afternoon tea than Claridge's. However, if we can't get into Claridge's, which I am not hopeful, I've left it so late, I was such an idiot, my only backup plan is a Greggs sausage roll on a park bench somewhere in London. So, wish me luck, all of the optimism. This is also the week where Atlas moves to his new paddock, and we'll talk about that later. In all honesty, what I need to do is get these outfits ticked off my list, know what I'm wearing tomorrow. That was what I was going to tell you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. I have a very special launch in this video. Now, if you don't know, one of my passions and one of the things that has come out of my wonderful job role is the fact that I get to work alongside so many brands that I get to design for. And I really choose these very, very carefully, and I only choose the ones where I get to do something different with each like brand, because it just feels so much nicer to be able to almost holistically work alongside them in this way. And one of the brands that I design with is Lily Silk. And Lily Silk is one of those brands that it's like an if you know, you know. People will always say to me, oh my goodness, where is your jumper from? And I'll be like, Lily Silk. And most of the time they're like, I've not heard of them. And I'm like, you will become obsessed. Because if you love like understated dressing, but things that look well made and are well made from the finest materials, from the most beautiful yarns, with the most beautiful processes, in the most timeless colors and shades and silhouettes, you will love Lily Silk. There is no plastering of brands. Their pieces are timeless and elegant, and they don't follow any trends. They're all really, really sophisticated. And I love the fact that not only do I get to design alongside them, because it means that I get to bring my cashmere cozy loveliness to life in the forms that I want to, but also I know that so many of you love these types of fabrics, these types of silhouettes as well. So it's a real dream come true. And I get to launch with you today my Hawthorne cardigan. I'm not wearing it. This is one of my other Lily Silk jumpers. I'll link this down below. This is one of my favorites. I've had it for years. It's so soft and it has this subtle cable knit. But the Hawthorne cardigan, I believe, is going to help take many of your summer dresses and your favorite sort of silhouettes when it comes to elegant summer dresses through from summer to autumn winter. And I think it will be a wonderful layering piece. I think it will be a wonderful wrap around your shoulders piece, but also one of those pieces that you end up having with you and you are like, I am so glad that I have this cardigan, because it's not a burden to have it thrown over my arm. It will even fit in handbags. It is the perfect styling piece. So let me introduce you, because most of the outfits that I'm like styling up are basically showcasing the Hawthorne cardigan anyway. Now it comes in 3 gorgeous shades. I wonder if you can guess, because you know, who am I kidding? By the way, you've seen this cardigan loads. You've seen it loads. I've worn it so much. So what I'm showing you is not a new piece. So you'll know that when I'm showing you these have been worn a lot, and you can see that there's no wear on them whatsoever. They are crafted from baby cashmere. Let me show you. So this is the shade Oatmeal, and I'm gonna be styling this up with some gorgeous Lily Silk trousers that are the same shade, so really perfectly paired and just give it that like tonal look. I love a tonal look. And as you can see, it's got the gorgeous pearl buttons, which just gives it that elevated look. Like if you want something that's going to feel really, really elegant, really feminine, and have those more sort of timeless details, this is perfect. But for the festive period, a little pearl earring, a little pearl on your cardigan. You could even go for like a collar underneath here, which is probably what I'm going to do for the styling. But this is the shade Oatmeal, which if you look closely, can see how much detail. It's got this little subtle softness to it, and it is cropped, so it's perfect for wearing with like high-waisted trousers. Super flattering. It also has a lightly cropped sleeve as well, which again, super elegant. I promise you, bringing this to life has been an absolute dream come true, and this is exactly the types of pieces that I want to be designing. Things that I know that you will find in your wardrobe in 10 years to come, and you'll go, oh my gosh, that still works with my style now. So I'm going to style it up first in this colour. This is the Hawthorne cardigan, styled alongside a previous Lily Silk coat that I have from a few seasons ago. If it's still available, I will link it down below. And also with, I think, arguably the most perfect pair of trousers to go with this outfit. I also think a little ivory roll neck would look so cute under this, and maybe a little bit less formal. But as a layering piece, and with these tones, if you love those like richer nudes in your outfit and in your wardrobe, then this is absolute perfection in the way that these trousers move. And they're the perfect length. Like literally, I don't need to wear heels with them. I can wear flats and they just look sensational. But you know what? I'm going to quickly pop on a Lily Silk roll neck and style it alongside this, because I think it'll give it, first of all, a little bit more coziness, but also a little bit less formal, because I think sometimes it's nice to just have all of the cozy layers, but this coat alongside it as well. So pretty. Love it. Oh yes, this feels a little bit more me. I wanted to show you it without the coat, but I love it when you have that more pared back sort of ivory tone alongside a darker tone, and then you have a mid-tier with the jacket, and I think that's why it works so well. But for workwear, but also for just, this is comfortable and cozy. I feel so lovely in this. And these trousers, you'll be able to wear these in spring, summer, as well as autumn, winter as well, because these are silk. It's just perfect for keeping the heat in, but also when it gets warmer, it's like a sort of climate adjusting fabric. It's incredible. Most natural fibres are, which is why shopping from Lily Silk is so good. But with the coat from last season, oh, I just love this. I just love this. Such an easy outfit and so cozy. And what I love is that Lily Silk do these thin, they're like thin layers of cashmere that you can almost build up and not feel bulky. So I've got a cashmere and silk roll neck, then I've got the baby cashmere cardigan, and then I've got their cashmere coat over the top. I cannot tell you how I feel like I am literally walking in pure luxury, and I still feel warm and cozy and fantastic. I will link all of these down below. I've already spent half an hour on it. I love it so much. Next up we have the most beautiful rich, but this isn't like, this is such an interesting colour in all honesty, because it's like, it gives burgundy, but then it also gives chocolate. So this has been so versatile in my wardrobe. I actually cannot put it into words, and it looks so gorgeous styled with dresses. Like, I love going for a tonal look, and that is exactly how I am going to style this up. By the way, usually I have loads of different Lily Silk discount codes. In today's video, we don't have that, so I don't have to bore you with discount codes. All of the discounts and offers and opportunities are on the website. So if you want to make savings, you just have to go over to their website and shop and add things to your basket and do a good old shop of their website. It makes it so much easier. So what I'll do is I'll link all of the pieces in the description box down below, because I've got so many to show you. But this one is getting styled up right now. Okay, this is how you have seen me style the Hawthorne cardigan a lot, because this is where it shows you how essential this cardigan is in like your wardrobe if you like dressing in the same way that I do, which is like these more clean cut line dresses that still feel very like elegant and feminine, but not frilly and frou-frou, if that makes sense. And so I really like to wear things like this in spring, summer, but also autumn, winter. So if you live anywhere like the same climate as the United Kingdom, you will likely get so much wear out of this just generally if you like to wear dresses like this, because in spring, summer, you will likely have it over your shoulders. If there is a chill in the air, or if there's anything like that, you'll probably just wear it quite simply, either knotted, like so. I love doing this whole tonal thing. This for me is like the dream. But when it gets to autumn, winter, the lights come on because in autumn, winter, we don't have lots of daylight. So it is very dark outside. So I actually needed that light. So thank you, Mr. Electrician. But in autumn, winter, you will likely wear it more so like this. And I love this as a styling option. And this is why this cardigan is so perfect, because no other cardigan have I found that sits so beautifully in the little tiny part of your waist. Because if you've got one that's too big, it just ruins the whole silhouette. For me, you can either go buttoned in the middle with the gorgeous pearly buttons, or buttoned at the top, however you fancy it. But this is autumn winter styling personified in my Hawthorne cardigan. So I'll link this one down below as well. Can you see it in this light? It's a very strange light. I fully appreciate it. Constantly searching for the light at the moment. Yeah, so this is really good. And you can just see how even when you button it, it just sits into your waist so beautifully. But then obviously if you wanted to do it up, it's fitted and looks lovely. Honestly, I can't believe they're out there in the world. Oh my gosh. And arguably my most worn shade of this cardigan, and by the way, this cardigan was in the works like this time last year. We've been working on this for so long, and what I wanted to bring was an unbranded, classic, beautiful cardigan in beautiful fabrics. Like, I didn't want this to be itchy. I didn't want it to be scratchy in any way, shape or form. I didn't want it to be chunky and overbearing. I wanted it to be soft and easy to wear. And that is exactly what we've created. And I have worn this shade in particular the most because I feel like this works so good with like tan shade. This is probably my favorite color to wear alongside tan nowadays. It used to be ivory, but now it's this shade. It just gives like that really classic sort of vibe that I love. So this I'm going to style up alongside an outfit that you've probably seen, but I love it so much. And the same obviously goes for this dress, which I have worn so much. You have no bloomin' idea. And I pop it alongside a dress just like this one. Gorgeous gold accessories, and it's the perfect option for over the shoulders in spring, summer, and this colour works beautifully throughout the seasons, and that's what I love as well. Like, these are all seasonless colours in my opinion, which is what makes this cardigan a workhorse in your wardrobe. And I love that it's elevated because of the pearl buttons, but also pared back because of the fabric. It's not silk, it's cashmere, and cashmere instantly feels a little bit, you know, more knocked back, a little bit more effortless. And so this is the Hawthorne cardigan. I'll link it down below. All of the deals are on the website. I don't have to give you any discount codes, but I just get to show you how lovely it is. So that is the Hawthorne cardigan. Obviously it is named after the hawthorn hedges that surround our home, and that is such an enduring presence in the English countryside, and I really hope that these cardigans are going to be one of those pieces that is enduring in your wardrobe, and I truly believe that they will be. I will link them down below, but in all honesty, I've done some other shopping bits from Lily Silk as well, so I thought I might show you a few other bits because it's going to help me choose my outfit for tomorrow. I don't want to be too overdressed, but I want to, you know, look cute because this is a big deal. Okay, so I wore this outfit in the last video, but I saw it back and I was like, oh my God, I actually love that outfit so much. That is how I love dressing on a day-to-day basis. It feels casual, but it still feels considered, and it just looks really effortless. It kind of reminds me of how Carolyn Bessette Kennedy dressed. She never looked like she was too overdone, but she always looked like she'd just sort of thrown things together and it looked great every single time. I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but I feel like this is it. And when I'm talking about Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, her style really is the most timeless of them all. And that is what Lily Silk really centers around, is creating those timeless silhouettes. And this coat is phenomenal. It has been a long time since I've been as excited about a coat as I am this one. It is lightweight. It honestly feels like, this feels identical to a Laura Piana coat that I have, arguably even softer. And the silhouette of it is arguably nicer as well. This is so gorgeous and so easy to wear. Such a brilliant winter coat for layering and getting layers underneath. These nice big sleeves are so good, and it's got the option to cinch in the sleeve as well. Not that you would want to, because I love these sleeves so much. I just think this is like your classic car coat, and I love it. Big pockets, gorgeous collar. You can obviously go for the funnel neck as well if you want to. I mean, you may not want to, but you can. I just love options, you know. If you wanted to wrap your neck up like so and give yourself that more, you know, tailored look, I love it. I absolutely love it. And the colour is absolutely everything. Cute little bag under your neck, and I love these boots as well alongside it. Jeans. I'm a happy little camper, but what I wanted to show you as well, if you wanted to add another dimension to the outfit, a little jumper over the shoulders works so well as well. You can kind of undo the collar if you wanted to, and you can go for like a bit more of a preppy vibe, and this just makes it not too like chunky, if you catch my drift. So you can go for this. Do you know what, actually I think I'll go for the burgundy. I love this, such a good option. And again, another little layer to keep you warm if you wanted to. This also looks gorgeous with leather gloves. Absolute win. This coat is my favourite coat at the moment, I would say. I was not prepared to love this navy jumper as much as I do. This is Lydia Millen moving into her coastal era. She's not there yet, don't get excited. I loved this more fisherman style jumper. Again, fisherman style is like the epitome of classic knitwear. I love that it's got this like thicker roll to the neck. I've added a little scarf. This is from my Holland Cooper collection, and I really love the tones and how they complement the outfit. This is just such a vibe with a pair of classic wash jeans. How many times can you say classic? I will take the biscuit when talking about Lily Silk, okay, because all of their styles are the epitome of classic. Boots, a little clutch, and this is really how I'm like trying to tone things back, because I always say that Lydia likes to be overdressed rather than underdressed, but it's taken me a good few years to find style pieces that make me feel nice, that still feel like I haven't, you know, half got ready for a ball gown. For a ball, sorry. So this to me has all of the country tones that I love. It's got those slightly richer mahogany tones in there, but then the blue feels a little bit different and a little bit elevated. I reckon I've got some lovely Bisoran gilets that will work really nicely with this as well, but also under a Barber jacket, just so simple. And the detail of this jumper is so pared back, but yet it is just like your classic boyfriend fit fisherman's jumper. I love this so much. I need to wear blue more often. I love this. I actually love this. Oh my word. This shirt, I actually think that this might be the outfit for tomorrow. I'll need a coat, because what I'm doing tomorrow, let me just give you a hint before we delve right into it. I'm doing something to do with gardening. And what I would say is that the tendency is to want to mould myself. It's tempting to want to mould myself into the typical gardener like sphere. And I think what I love about what I do is that it's not necessarily totally expected when you see how I dress. And so obviously I've got multiple things that I need to do tomorrow, but this feels like it's like me, but elevated, but still, I don't know, me. This is gorgeous. This shirt is from Lily Silk, and this is a wool, cashmere and silk blend shirt. This is so warm, and you can wear it like loose fitted as well. I've obviously just belted it with tan accessories, and I think you get a better idea of the tones when I put you here, but I want you to get the full look. This belt is just, you know, doing the most as usual, but cardigan, I could put my own cardigan over the top. I feel like the limit does not exist to how versatile. Is it too much? Is it too much? I like that it's tonal. I feel like the tonal element of it works really well. The collar may be up too much. Anyway, options. We have options, but I think that this just feels quite me. So I'll link this down below, but I'll also show you. It might be a bit creased now, but I wanted to show you it without the belt, because I think the belt makes it look lovely and cinched. I mean, a testament to the fabric. How on earth? It's sort of like this really gorgeous, I feel like it also looks really lovely like this. Like this really billowy, oh I love it like this as well. And arguably it feels a bit more relaxed. Oh, I think I might wear this. Even with like a t-shirt underneath perhaps, or a roll neck. An ivory Lily Silk roll neck underneath this. And a coat and jeans. I think that would be so nice. Oh, I love this. I did not expect to love this much. How is it possible that I love it this much? But I've got a coat, another coat jacket to show you. This funnel neck jacket is unreal. Oh my word. I mean, the colour, exquisite. The shape, absolutely stunning. And the softness, phenomenal. And so good to wear with like jeans. Can even go for boots. This with like black leggings and black boots would be so nice. But I love it just as it is. Oh my gosh, look at the whole outfit. I'm doing my best, guys. Okay. So beautiful. And it's just so soft. Like I said, this is the exact same fabric as the longer coat. And when people touch it, they're like, wow, how is that coat so soft? I'm like, I actually don't know. It is just the Lily Silk touch. I don't know what else to tell you. But I will link everything that I've worn in the description box down below. And all of the deals are online. Don't forget, you don't need my discount code. You can go and shop with all of the savings. I think we all knew that I was going to put this jumper back on, judging by that reaction. And so far, I've seen 3 people today. and all 3 people have complimented this jumper. Ali is incredibly jealous that he doesn't have one for men, although I have bought him one from somewhere else, but I think he would very much like that Lily Silk would start doing menswear, because he always loves the stuff that I have from Lily Silk, and he is a very, very like sensitive soul when it comes to the scratchiness of things, and that's one thing about Lily Silk, it's always really soft. But I appreciate that I left you on the biggest it's not the biggest cliffhanger. Oh, I need to get out of this way of doing things. You know, like when you feel like you have to big everything up on YouTube because there's just so much happening and there's so much noise, and you want to be like, hey, watch my videos. Listen, it's a big deal for me, and I'm very excited. It's not really a big cliffhanger, but I'm doing a podcast tomorrow, and I am going on the Gardener's World podcast, and I'm very excited about it, although Carrie will probably tell me that I'm not allowed to put this out early because sometimes you're not allowed to. So I'm going on the Gardener's World podcast, and I am fighting the urge to go there and want to be like, oh, I know what I'm doing. No, that's not the kind of gardener that I am, and I'm going to try and remind myself of that throughout the day, that you are going there because you don't know what you're doing, and it is such an honour to be asked as someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Because I think this is what I was talking about in my last video. I know it can be frustrating when you have worked so hard to perfect your craft as someone that knows and has, you know, become a professional person at something, but sometimes that can be super daunting to like the average Joe. And so it's really nice to just see someone try and hear about someone just trying and getting it wrong. And I think that's why, you know, I get invited on running podcasts and gardening podcasts, because I'm not afraid to say I'm a bit rubbish at it, but I'm also really okay with sharing that and like not being perfect with it, because as a self-recovering perfectionist, it takes a bit, you know, it takes a bit. Anyway, so I'm going on the Gardener's Lab podcast, and I'm so excited. I'm like, do I start getting out pictures of my cucumbers? Is that too far? I don't know. Although, if they could see the state of my garden at the moment, I would be very embarrassed. But it's all part of the process, in all honesty. So that's what's happening tomorrow. I have booked myself tea and cakes for Chris and I tomorrow. I am really looking forward to this. I don't often go and meet people from the internet. You know that I'm not really I don't really do that a lot. I'm usually just at home and it's with me and Carrie, and I'm really happy with my best friend. But we've spoken a few times, and he said he wanted to go for tea in London, and I really wanted to take him to Claridge's, but I'm so silly. Carrie was like, Lydia, you do know that you've never been to Claridge's when you've booked it yourself, and most people get those bookings in like 6 months in advance, and I'm like, damn it. So I've said to him that I'll have to take him another time, but we're going to go to the Lanesborough. We're going to have tea and cakes there, and I'm having my hair done as well. So anyway, that was my big news. Other than the fact that I was obviously launching my Lily Silk cardigan, that was my big news. I'm going on the Gardener's World podcast, which I'm a bit nervous about. But also, I've got so much work to do, guys. I'm still like, it's 7:35 and I am still working. I'm not living by what I said I was going to do, in that, you know, as it gets darker in the evenings, it means I get more time on the sofa. I did do some reading last night, but I'm going to try my best. I need to get inspoing for Christmas, but you know when you're like, I'm just not sure about this. Like, I need to have a think about what we're doing Christmas decorations wise, because at the moment I don't have time, and then I don't want to worry about it, and I just want to make Christmas lovely but not also feel like it's rushed. So I'm going to spend some time on Pinterest, I'm going to do a little bit of mood boarding, and then hopefully that'll be enough. Famous last words. Do you know what a fantastic day it is for me to wake up with the puffiest face of my life? Not the day that I'm back to back in London and recording the podcast of my dreams. But hey ho, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I'm up and dressed, and it is a very, very blustery day outside, so I'm going for cozy vibes, in all honesty. Wrapped up, jumper, cape, glasses for the train ride. It's very early, by the way, it's not, the sun's not even up yet. Bag, I'm wearing jeans and boots because, do you know what, I'm not in the business of today worrying about my feet. So it is literally just jeans and boots. That's what we're doing today. I wish I could take my book, but I don't think I'm going to get any time to read it anyway. Taxi is a little bit late, so I'm actually able to finish off prepping a sourdough. I'm making a sourdough for Claudia because obviously this week is our last week with the horses in the paddock together, so it's like a little farewell gift. So I'm going to get it into the proving basket before I head down to London. Okay, I made it down to London and fell asleep on the train, so that was cool. Heading to just get my hair refreshed. I've taken one look in the mirror this morning and I'm literally going to be like, you can take about that much off. It is a beautiful sunny day though in London, and so it feels like it's going to be a good day. Beautiful crockery here at the Lanesborough, and I'm waiting for Chris to arrive. We've got little snacks and look at the blackberry plates. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty here. Do I look like? Goodness me. Apologies, I am currently throwing makeup at my face because I am jumping on a very exciting call, which I'll let you see if you can guess what it's for just from you know, sitting in the background of it. I don't usually get dressed, you'll know that from my routines. I don't usually get dressed before I do my makeup, but I didn't think I was going to get a chance to do anything, but I'm trying to make myself look a little bit presentable. I wasn't very well yesterday. I was in London and I wasn't very well. It was not good, and I started off vlogging and then I very swiftly stopped. So I'll tell you all about my day in London yesterday, because I'm genuinely gutted that I actually wasn't well enough to vlog, because it was quite a day. In all honesty, it was quite a day, and I really wanted you to be there with me, and I really wanted to share some of the things with you, because it was a really lovely day, but it just was not, it wasn't the day for it, in all honesty. How do we look? A little bit better. I've got 2 minutes. Okay. Lip balm. Where the lip balm? I haven't even turned on my computer yet. We are against the wire. In inbox. 9 AM. What are we doing? That will do for now. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Morning!
How are you?
I'm really good, thanks. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. And yet I was seeing you so often before.
I know. Upcoming, we'll be spending more time together.
I know.
Very exciting for spring 27, so I guess the point of this new is guidance get started on sketches, isn't it? Just looking through the set and seeing what direction.
I think this is a great idea. I think doing something that's like a real classic, and I think that that's generally what my sort of motivation and focus is to do something classic. So I really love this idea. A different handle construction. It's got my tiny weeny baby handles that I love to put on everything. I think that feels...
This one?
Yes, yeah. I think that feels the cleanest.
Yeah.
And most in line with the rest of the collection. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great for me to understand more of the construction, and then also I can sort of look for... Because if it's fabric, it surely makes it usable in different ways. Good morning, everyone. So, I started off today with a meeting, and I wonder if you can guess what it was about. Very exciting few years ahead, if I can say that. Yesterday was a bad day. I was really ill in London yesterday, and that's definitely something I am going to have to think about, because I knew I was going to be ill, and because it is not an illness, it's an illness that I talk about on my channel quite a lot, and like how my hormones affect me, and I very much shy away from treating it like I'm ill, and I think I need to stop doing that. The main reason is because yesterday I was recording the Gardener's World podcast, and I was so excited. I didn't want to miss it. Honestly, that was a dream come true, and I sort of persevered and pushed through, and I probably shouldn't have. Luckily, I went to bed really early last night, and I got a text this morning from my PT saying he was ill, so I actually got to have a lie-in. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Not totally feeling like myself, but feeling a bit better. Probably need a weekend on the sofa. Today was also going to be a big day for Atlas, but it has been postponed. We were going to be moving him to his new paddock today, but that's not actually happening, which in all honesty is absolutely fine. He'll be fine, and it's only going to be like a day or two, so I'm looking forward to that as well. It also means that I don't need to go over there straight away today. This evening we are heading to Soho Farmhouse for an evening with our friends. Our friend's had a baby recently and he is the cutest baby ever. Such a well-behaved little boy. But we do love our Soho Farmhouse nights together. So we are heading to Farmhouse. I actually haven't been for a while. I haven't got back into my routine with going and enjoying it in the same way that I did. I hope I will do in the future. But at the moment, with how everything is, I'm just run ragged. There are so many things that I used to do that I now cannot do. So yeah, a little bit of an update. Glad to be feeling a little bit less in pain today, which is really good. And it is another cozy autumnal day, honestly. I feel like this has been the best autumn that we've had here in the UK. The colours, the weather, it's all kind of moved as the season sort of normally would. When you would expect it to be cold, it's got cold. Like there's been rain, but it's not been too warm. It's like the perfect autumn in my opinion. Anyway, let's crack on with the day. I have done stuff today, but we are now heading to Soho Farmhouse. I am wrapped up to the nines. I've got an intimacy base layer on. I've got a lily silk cashmere roll neck on, jumper, coat, jeans, wellies, and I'm even taking this with me just in case I want to wrap myself up even more. Obviously, little cute bag. And we're going to see our friends at the fireworks. We're going to have dinner as well, which should be lovely. And a few glasses of wine, you know, because that's how we do things. And it's lovely to be doing like the first sort of, because I don't really get into Halloween, but doing a little bit of fireworks night I think is going to be lovely. It's a lovely start to the cozy season. So we're going to jump in the car, I'm going to take my braces out and head to Farmhouse. I haven't been for so long.
Anyone for a little fish bite?
Oh, I'm very excited to try them.
I'll trade you.
You know, like the fork, just loosen them up.
So,
love that.
Freshly delivered.
I haven't found him yet.
They're the
Still
arty of
coming.
fireworks. Well, that was such a lovely evening and it was exactly what I needed. I don't think I ever realised how November the 5th, obviously remember the 5th of November, but I don't think I ever realised how November is literally like the point that signifies sparkle season. This is a new realisation because obviously the fireworks are like so sparkly and so beautiful. And I don't think I ever realised that that was where it all started. And now I do. Sparkle season starts on November the 5th. Yes, that I don't think I realised that. We had the loveliest evening with our friends, Jez and Pippa. And you know when like you just look around yourself and you're like, oh, I love my friends. This is so nice. We were eating Guinness cake and I had my first Guinness cake. I have said this for so long, but I need to learn how to make my own Guinness cake. I'm going to make it happen because it is so good. I love it. And I'm so happy that Soho Farmhouse hasn't taken it off the dessert menu. Like they've changed everything in terms of like their menu. But yeah, I honestly loved the fireworks this evening, and I don't think I explained to you how significant it was that Top Loader were playing. I wish I'd been able to film, but obviously we were at dinner and you just absolutely can't film then when you're at Soho Farmhouse. But Pippa sat down and she was like, did you know that Top Loader are playing tonight? And Ali was like, because if you don't remember, the morning of our wedding, Ali was just playing Top Loader non-stop. and that was like it is Ali's song. Like, Ali loves Top Loader, Dancing in the Moonlight, that's his song. And so when we realised that they were playing tonight, Ali was excited all evening, and obviously they leave it until they're just about to sort of finish their night, and then they play Dancing in the Moonlight, and he was just such a happy pea, and we were all so excited for him. And so it was very, very lovely. And also it's like a midweek thing. I think they've changed it so that, because the thing with Farmhouse is that it's so wonderful, and then when it gets to like the weekend, obviously people leave London and come and want to escape to the countryside, and it's maybe, for the people that are already here, it's maybe a little bit different. So they put the fireworks in the middle of the week, I think, and I loved it. It wasn't so busy, you could do all of the things that you enjoy. The fireworks were so much better. They'd really put like more emphasis on the fireworks, so I really enjoyed it. And I loved seeing my friends Jez and Pippa, which were lovely. I have some bits to show you in the morning, because Ali's Persian rug is down in his office, and I think it looks so good. I cannot tell you how, like, looking down the hallway is such a different experience when you see his wonderful rug. There's a little bit of like finalising of a few things that needs to be done, and then we've cleaned downstairs and the rug is down. It's very, very small progress. I got it completely wrong, like I said a few days ago, when I was like, oh, we're supposed to be painting on the Friday. It was not painted on the Friday. It was supposed to be this Friday. It's my bad. Anyway,